My question is for Secretary General Frangiali. I'm Hazel Iyer from the E-Turbo News. About a couple of years back, you talked about the price of oil at, I think it was $90, but to the effect that it felt like if we were in the 1960s, $60 a barrel, and that the tourism industry will not be affected anyways, because in real terms, we should have been at I think you remember that, the story that you relayed to us, at $60 a barrel. In the 1960s, we would have been 2 years ago at the $100 barrel level. And that's what you said, the tourism industry will not be affected. But $100 a barrel is staring us in the face, and I want to find out from you. We are suffering in the United States with, with the high price of oil, and I think a lot of experts said that there's going to be little traveling around the United States and outside the U.S. What is the UNWTO going to do should we reach the level past $100 a barrel?
You're right. It's not as simplistic as it appears. First of all, even at a level of $90 or $100, it's not so high compared to, in real terms, with the inflation from the period of reference, especially from the first and the second oil shocks. So it's high, but it's not as dramatic as it could appear. Secondly, the impact is very different in various parts of the world because of the evolution of the rate of exchange. The impact, of course, is stronger on the US economy, but in euro, it's attenuated by the rise of the euro against the dollar. The rise of the euro has been almost as strong as the progression of the price of the barrel, so it has compensated. And you have other factors that are interfering, at least two of them. We are less dependent on the price of energy. In the structure of the cost of civil aviation, the situation is not at the same today as it was in the 70s. There was a period where the fuel, the kerosene, represented 35 to 40% of the cost. Now there are many more factors which have been interfering, like for instance the security cost, which has been on the rise. Therefore, the cost of the kerosene is proportionally less important. And another factor which has also been playing is the taxation. I live in a country, I am from a country, where what you pay for your car, 75% is made of taxes. So if you have an increase of 10% of the price of the crude oil, you have only 10% on the 25%, which represent the proportion of the crude oil in the final price. Therefore, it's totally attenuated. This is why you have in the United States, compared to Europe, a different situation. The price of the oil is much lower because you have not a taxation. At the same time, it's more sensitive because it's not attenuated by the cushion that the taxes represent. So this is not very simple. But for the time being, because of what you have said, the evolution in nominal term and real term, and because of the fluctuation of the rate of exchange and the gain of the technology, the industry, travel industry, has been able to absorb that. Will it continue to some extent if the trend upwards continue? This I don't know, but maybe now we are reaching a point where some negative effect could be felt.